All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat. I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome back to Let Us Play. I'm your host, Father Evan. So I thought today was the anniversary of the stream. Turns out it's next Tuesday, the 17th. I was looking at the wrong calendar. A lot of behind the scenes stuff to make this work. But we're gonna kick off the celebration today anyway. We're gonna do a special stream next Tuesday for the actual anniversary. But I have something. Oh, I have Fall Festival candy corn. So the flavors are kettle corn, caramel apple, cotton candy, lemonade shake up, strawberry funnel cake, and lemon lime snow cone. Let's try these out. Now the thing is, and I see your father joke steps here. I'll get to it. Don't worry. I've been wanting someone to redeem a father joke for a while. I have something planned. Let's see how they smell. It smells like candy corn and popcorn. It's so how this is going to work is I'm going to try one of each of these right here, right now, because who doesn't love a little suffering, I guess. But in celebration of the anniversary, yes, funnel cake. Funnel cake is one of the flavors. In celebration of the anniversary, what I'll do for as long as this bowl has, look at those colors. Oh, yes, a time-honored classic. As long as this bowl has candy corn, if someone gives me 100 bits, I will eat one piece of candy corn, their flavor of choice, or just a random one. For 200 bits, I will pick two random flavors and eat them at the same time. And for 500 bits, I will have one of each flavor all at the same time. Yeah, these are colors not found in nature. So let's give these a try. Here's the flavors. They're color coded for you. So let's find a kettle corn. My light is so bright. Oh. Why is it so buttery? So I don't even like candy corn in the first place. I like the candy corn pumpkins for some reason, but not normal candy corn. This one's not terrible. It's a bizarre experience because it's like the wrong texture because it becomes that very like sugary liquid slurry very quickly. But it's just like butter and a bit of smokiness. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So up next is bright red with a brown base. Caramel apple. That tastes just like the caramel apple suckers that I used to have as a kid. They were like bright green and a hard sucker with a drizzle of caramel on them. It has that exact same sort of artificial sour green apple taste. It's not terrible. Now the thing I'm terrified of is when people redeem these bits and I have to start combining these flavors because up next is candy corn, blue and pink. Or sorry, cotton candy. Don't know why I said. It has a hint of flavor. I don't like it. I need to cleanse my palate. And now we're starting to get into the flavors I'm really terrified of. Lemonade shake up, strawberry funnel cake, and lemon lime snow cone are next. Having a hard time telling some of these flavors apart. So I'm pretty sure this is lemonade shake-up. This is thrilling content. I'm glad y'all are here for this, by the way. It tastes like frozen lemonade, and not in a good way. Oh, we still got 2 more to go, though. I'm going to save what I think is going to be the worst for last, which is... So we're going to move on to lemon lime snow cone. I think that one's my favorite. It tastes like key lime pie. I'd eat more of those. And finally, strawberry funnel cake. These are surprisingly not as terrible as I would have guessed. The cotton candy's kind of The lemonade shake-up was But again, the thing I'm terrified of is when I start having to combine these flavors. Strawberry funnel cake. I'm not even a huge funnel cake fan either, to be honest. I think I'd rather have a fried dough with like a nice interior that's like kind of chewy. Funnel cake's too narrow. Turkey flavored candy corn. Yeah, that was a mistake, and yet here we are with strawberry funnel cake. You know that smell of grease when you've been deep frying a lot of things, like, oh, I don't know, funnel cake? That's what that tastes like. Oh. Easily the worst one. And then it has like this cheap strawberry jam on it. So yeah, for the next however long this lasts, 100 bits, I will eat one random one. 200 bits, I will combine 2 flavors. And for 500 bits, I will eat all of them at once. Because we love chilling out suffering for... I should have seen that coming. Step 0 has cheered for 500 bits. I'm going to load up the game. So last time we got here, we were at a clearly former Soviet mining station of some sort. Okay, so let's see. So I have to get a kettle corn, a caramel apple, a cotton candy, a lemonade shake-up, a lemon lime snow cone, and a strawberry. Well, at least they're consistent with the colorings. This is the cotton candy, and this is the strawberry one. Like, that pink is exactly the same. Is this payback because I didn't get back to your father joke in time? Oh. So the smokiness of the kettle corn kind of overpowers everything. But everything else is like constantly like trying to break through and be like, I'm here too. Oh. I'm so glad I have... Where do bits come from? You can buy them on twitch.tv. I've never actually done it myself, to be honest, so I don't know exactly what it looks like, but... Anyway, we saw some guy run away from our train and into the bunker. But first I have to redeem Step Zero's father joke. So there's this big meeting going on in Rome right now. If you've been following any Catholic news, you know about it. It's called the Synod. Pope has gathered 400 some odd church leaders, cardinals, bishops, sisters, brothers from all over the world to meet for basically the whole month. It goes from the 6th until the 29th. So it's the Synod on synodality. Like, literally just a big meeting about who we are as church. Now, you might be thinking, what are they going to drink at the Synod? Why, they're going to drink synodality. You're welcome. I saw that on Twitter. I saved it immediately, and I've been wanting to do that for days now.
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
How do you know the door's locked? You didn't even try. Well, the Kate Walkers yearn for the mines. So that's really the only other place we have to go, I guess. Now, where's Oscar? I feel like we haven't seen him.
If that's going to...
Okay, so something's missing. What do we have in our inventory? Nothing! Nothing at all. Except paperwork. Oh, right, and we got Hans's design somewhere telling us something about the ankle. Looking with a plus sign, I'm guessing it's the Vorarlberg key. So we can power up the train and get moving. I can't get into there. The wind noise keeps throwing me off because I keep thinking, oh no, is my microphone picking up heavy breathing? No, it's just the wind. My mouth feels so saccharine after eating those. Okay, and we got this thing to work.
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, so we already wound up the machine, or the train. So we're looking for another way in. And we haven't seen Oscar. Oh! There are the bits rewards for you, Gale. Here. Got the terrifying bowl of bright colors. I'm gonna check inside the train again for Oscar, because he's conspicuously absent.
My God, Oscar!
Oh!
Oscar, talk to me!
Hello, Miss... Well, we found him.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted
lizard?
foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right. Right, Oscar. Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
Yeah,
That's a convenient
sure.
excuse.
Another good reason not to lend a... not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway. Right, I'm done.
Dang.
Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
Oscar was just savage there with Kate Walker. Not incorrect, but... Man, now I have a lot on my hands. So maybe now that we know... Actually, I'll go this way. Now that we know about the hand bandit, the hand-it, maybe we can go knock on his door and be like, yo, hello, can I have my hands back? Thank you.
That door is locked. I've got to find another...
Nope. Sometimes when you trigger a thing, something else will show up. So, I mean, the mine's the only other place we can go unless we talk to Oscar some more, which doesn't seem the most useful. Hello?
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Maybe
That looks like a...
you want to climb a ventilation duct? Would that be agreeable, Miss Kate Walker? Okay, I guess we have to go talk to Oscar some more, because there's clearly some information we're missing.
How are you, Oscar?
Apart from the fact that I am incapable of drinking a cup of tea, of reading the paper, of scratching my nose, or even of adjusting my spectacles, everything is fine. Thank you for asking, Kate Walker.
You can't drink tea. You're an automaton. You can't scratch... Well, you can scratch your nose, but it doesn't do anything because you don't have a need to because you're an automaton. And your spectacles are bolted to your face. They are your face.
Who the heck would be interested in automaton hands?
Even though I say so myself, my hands are two marvels of technology. Please promise to return them to me intact as quickly as possible. I am very attached to them, Kate Walker.
You were attached to them, Oscar, but like you said, I'm a brave and resourceful woman.
Thank you, Kate Walker. But please, above all, do be careful.
Don't you worry about that, Oscar. Anything else you remember, Oscar?
I have told you everything, and I'd rather not think about it anymore.
How old do you think your attacker was?
How old? Such monsters are ageless. I tell you, my wheelwork froze with fear.
I think he must have been an older man. Someone with a soft spot for automatons. An expert who knows how to dismantle a pair of hands with a pair of pliers.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
It was
And what if it was Hans Vorarlberg himself?
Kate Walker, in spite of the respect in which I hold you, permit me to say that such an idea is stupid. Hans Vorarlberg, my attacker.
Miss
A
Kate Walker,
father would never
you're an
attack
idiot.
his offspring. Get a grip on yourself. I should point out in all modesty that my attacker must have had muscles to overcome an automaton of my build.
Maybe you're right there, Oscar. I do apologize.
Dang. Kate and Oscar are just like back and forth savage. Hey, Gail, do you want a particular flavor for me to suffer with? Your choices are kettle corn, caramel apple, cotton candy, lemonade shake-up, strawberry funnel cake, or lemon lime snow cone. And thank you for the 100 bits.
Do you know if your attacker stole
Random?
anything
Okay.
else?
As soon as he'd swiped my hands, he ran away.
Cotton
Well,
candy.
at least that's one good piece of news. The train's still intact.
What do you mean, intact? I am the train engineer. It was designed for me, and I for it. By maiming me in this brutal manner, the barbarian has also mutilated our locomotive. Without me and my hands, we're
Too late.
never going anywhere.
Sure, okay. Could you maybe tell me how the train works then?
That is strictly forbidden, Kate Walker. There is only one engineer, and that train engineer is me. I am sure you don't have a license or authorization or even a deputy engineer's permit.
Do you really think it's the right moment to get wrapped up in red tape, Oscar?
Regulations are regulations, Kate Walker.
Oh, Oscar, don't change. And thank you for
I'm done.
the other
Take care
100
of yourself,
bits.
Oscar.
Good luck,
Gail?
Kate Walker.
I'm not going to look, but
And
I'll show
don't
you the
forget me.
colors. Is that lemonade shake? I don't even know. I feel like I'm getting desensitized to the flavors. That's a terrifying thought. Again, you know, you... So whatever flavor that is. Oh no. It's the strawberry funnel cake. Oh, it tastes like misery and sadness. It's like licking the roof at the funnel cake stand. You need the entertainment. Well, thank you for the bits. Oh. Well. Whatever color that is. So Oscar won't let me drive the train, that rude jerk.
That door is locked. I've got to find...
Yes, we must find another way in. I have a thought. Because we have this giant platform. And we can only move when it's at a certain point, but there was a platform. It's not quite as far as the train. Let's see, there's that. So what if we move here? Oh, this looks safe. You can totally make that jump, Miss Kate Walker. Okay. I can see into the something. Well, thank you for the bits, and congratulations on closing on the house. That is awesome. Some random flavor. Oh, it's kettle corn. It's very smoky. So there's something I'm supposed to be able to do here because of the tool symbol. Let's see how far forward I can go on this. So this will line us up with the train. Okay, so that's as far forward as we can go.
I don't need to...
Because there's another platform up there.
I can't go that way.
Beep, 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 beep.
I don't need to...
So I found another way in, but Kate Walker doesn't want to go in. This is a problem. Is there anything obvious here I'm missing? Not that I can see. Hey, my black cat. Thank you for the follow on the channel. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your time here. As I get very lost on figuring out the next steps. I feel like we have lots of leads. Well, thank you. And Gail, it's your thank you for the 200 bits, Gail. Let's see what the... Oh, joy. You got strawberry funnel cake and lemonade shake-up, so... Oh, boy. Nope. Yep, happy early Halloween. It's also next week is also the 1-year anniversary of this stream, so I figured what better way to celebrate than interesting flavor. Wow. Ooh. That one kicked me in the throat. Okay, so we really can't do much down here until we have something. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, like because I don't have anything in the inventory. But we need like a fuse to turn the lights on. And that cut open window, I couldn't interact with anything. We have the ventilation duct here. Thank you for the 500 bits, Gail. I can get diabetes this stream. Any ideas, Twitch chat, on what might work, what I might be missing? That's to operate that lever. I wonder, actually.
I don't need to do that.
Making sure I get all the flavors here. Wait a minute. There's just normal candy corn in here. Oh, I did in fact get to your father joke. It was pretty bad. It's a good thing I kept this flavor map so I can figure out my suffering. I think I might have to put a limit on this in a single day, but thank you for the 500 bits, Step Zero. First I have to redeem Gail's 500 bits. Nope. Oh. Those sure are flavors. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't all happen. It would run out in a single day. It's kind of a lot of sugar. It's true, I did not manage to get the mustard Skittles because I was too busy that day. Yes, mustard Skittles are a thing. It was a combination with French's. Maybe I could call someone.
Sorry, I'm resting.
Something on the floor of the train. Ooh. That sounds like something I would miss. It's stuck in my teeth. I think the worst part of doing all 6 flavors at once is that they don't always hit in the same order. Let's see, so that's for the wax cylinders. Can I take the mammoth?
I don't need that for the time.
No, I can't take the mammoth. Yeah, this just has wax cylinders. Ah! Great eyes, my black cat. Great eyes. It's the bolt cutters.
No point when.
And I have a feeling I can use those to open up the air vent. All right. Here's Step Zero's 500-bit reward. Just every time the funnel cake hits, it's just like... It's like roasted sadness. Let's use the metal shears.
That looks like a vent.
Okay, we can't use the shears on that, but we can use them on the like hole in the wall, make it bigger. Well, I do have, well, I had in here somewhere, I just got one regular ordinary. This one's got holes in it. I don't know how well you can see that. Somewhere in here I got just like a perfectly normal ordinary, aha, just normal candy corn. Oh, double funnel cake? No, I'll give you one funnel cake and one random flavor. But thank you for the 200 bits. You got kettle corn. No. Yes, you got kettle corn along with the... That's a safe combination, because the kettle corn overpowers everything else. Jump, Kate Walker. Yeah! We got through. And also I'm safe from the turkey dinner candy corn. You gonna go in there, Miss Kate Walker? How you know we're making progress? The music has appeared. Okay, springs and gears and what looks like a key, but also... Oh, it's a spark plug. Y'all need to clean your windows. I like the no smoking sign.
Can't go that way.
Mostly because I choose to believe that it's never even been followed. Spooky, scary soundtrack. I really dig this game's soundtrack, but it is very constantly ominous. Well, I'm so glad that we got the spark plug from this room so we can go back to the entrance, so we can go back to the mine, put the spark plug into the machine, and turn on the lights. Just fast travel, Fivehead. This is as fast as Miss Kate Walker can travel. Emphasis on the walk in her name. Well, thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub for my black cat. I like that the Anonymous logo in chat is a little ghost. That's not how spark plugs work. Who am I to care? I've been traveling on a train that's powered by a wind-up spring. Okay, so we have an elevator, probably to get into the backside of the factory refining area of this mine. Hey, that TV's working. Is this the door?
That door is locked.
Oh, hello, pipe organ. Well, we already knew this place was made by Hans Vorarlberg because it had the thing behind me. I did not see it. We knew this place was already made by Hans Vorarlberg because it had the key to wind up our train, but now we know the whole place was designed by Hans Vorarlberg because there's a crazy automaton at work. And I have a feeling those are Oscar's hands, because they don't match the rest of the automaton. Oh. A Soviet ghost, probably? It would be fitting in this game, but everything's a metaphor for death anyway. We've had the death of passion, the death of learning, the death of industry. We will truly know it is made by when we find mammoths. Okay, a ladder that... Oh, hello. For their... I can't read all of it because A, it's very rusty, and B, I am very bad with my Cyrillic alphabet. Some of it's Greek, but then sometimes there's a symbol that shows up in other languages and it's like, does something different. Like the N that makes an E sound. You think it says do not unscrew? Well, too bad Miss Kate Walker can't read Russian. They're always watching. In Soviet Russia, you hunt ghosts. Well, hello.
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Why doesn't this guy have a Russian accent?
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theater. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ.
I mean, that's actually pretty impressive.
I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now, all I need is her...
Okay, so he wants us to find the world's greatest living singer to come sing along with his mechanical pipe organ, which he needs the hands of Oscar to make his automaton play it. And thank you for the 100 bits, Step Zero. I think we are, in fact, going to go with random, since I don't want... You know, if you could just sway the influence of a prediction as a mod, that would just be unfair. So what did we get? Well, I will suffer with strawberry in a moment. Thank you for the extra 100 bits. You got lemon. Lemonade shake-up. That was the next flavor for the prediction. And now I will suffer with a strawberry. Strawberry funnel cake.
Who are you?
Sergei Borodin. the director of the industrial city of Komkolsgrad. Or what is left of it, at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
Yes, but
I repeat
deep-fried
again,
strawberry lemonade
I never intended
should not be
to
a
stop
thing.
here. I'm on
That's
a
the problem, is
business
the
trip.
strawberry's connected
I'm
to
a
the...
lawyer, god damn it.
Right.
Whoa, language, Miss Kate Walker.
What
This is a
brings you
family-friendly
here?
stream.
Like I said, a stupid mechanical hitch. I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her.
Is
Do
she
you
even real?
realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my factory.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning.
Well,
When
that's
I was
nice
told
and,
that the mining
romantic.
program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director, would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age. That is when I first formed my plan, to bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
Good question.
Sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made, then, you know, this was no small achievement, miss. Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then...
Why didn't you just spend that time learning to play the organ yourself?
So lucky, don't you think?
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you go? The quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
And you promise that once Helena has sung, you will
But
give
how am
me
I supposed to
back
get
my
to her if I don't
automaton's
have hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world
What?
like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory. It's like
Dude, this
her
is
own
stalker level
personal
creepy.
museum in a way. You should take a look.
This whole story is completely nuts.
This is nuts. This is the portion where you're like,
Please, excuse
this is
me.
where things begin to
I
get
have
nuts.
to go now.
So be it.
I have to run to the hills, screaming.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
A monorail, you say? I think I know how we're getting to Helena Romansky. Gail, I think there's something wrong with your long cats. Okay, this is unsettling. Rude is correct. Dude has problems. Young Helena Romansky's crystal clear voice. Helena Romansky's finest numbers are collected here on this golden disc. That doesn't look like a golden disc. It's broken. Aww. Comrade Helena Romansky sings for the people. Her series of recitals with piano performed in the factories of our great republic. Like, it's okay to have a fan, but like, this dude's museum is little much. Crowds filled out the Bolshoi to say their fond farewells to Helena Romansky, their diva, making her last ever public appearance. Romansky revolutionized lyrical artistry, and her name has already passed into posterity. Through the well of emotion, her fatigue, and illness, she merely managed to utter a tearful thank you. Okay, so she's not even doing well. Oh! He has sent letters. Dear Helena, please forgive me such a familiarity of tone. I have written you so often and for so long now that I feel I have come to know you intimately through my correspondence. Okay, dude, this is... Yeah, that shock face is right, Gale. I'm gonna turn text chat back on. Let's never speak of that room again. But let's see if we can get the monorail running. I see heaven when I see the Dulcinea. I mean... Yeah, Kate's mom is hooking up with a male singer.
Listen,
But Kate's mom doesn't have a
obviously
museum.
all this has been just one big misunderstanding. So you're going to give me Oscar's hands back, and we are going...
Out of the question.
When
Okay.
you stepped on the train, you were trespassing on private property.
We don't have that in
Everything in
Soviet
this
Russia.
city, sweet lady, belongs to the state. And to all intents and purposes,
His
the state
accent's like
in this
part
city
Irish,
is
part
me.
French, part
My
Russian,
train
and
is
it's
not
very
a part
weird.
of this factory. And besides, we never would have stopped here in the first
Oh,
place
was
if
it
its
name dropped in
engine
the
hadn't
museum?
needed
Oh, okay.
winding.
Well,
I forgot what his
as
name
long
was,
as
so-
your train is at this station, it may be requisitioned and used for industrial purposes.
Out of the question. And I forbid you to do so.
Maybe I won't have to. Perhaps we can maybe come to some kind of agreement, my sweet lady.
I hope so. And fast.
See if he knows
You
Hans Vorarlberg.
mentioned an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design. A pianist's hands are very important, after all. But enough. Now he has a perfect set of hands.
Your passion amazes me. Have you designed any other automatons here?
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton secretary. I reconstructed it and adapted it to this new function.
An existing model, you say? Did you ever know Hans Vorarlberg? He was a kind of mechanical genius, like yourself.
Hans Vorarlberg? Yes. Or maybe... I don't know. No.
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons still functioning in this abandoned complex is amazing, though.
My dear...
One? We've
one
seen
thing
one
is
working.
for sure. For many years, I have been totally alone here. If that man ever came to this city, he left long, long ago.
It's true, he did
Please,
use robot,
excuse
which
me.
we were told
I
is
have to
a
go now.
So be
faux
it.
pas. Except Kate Walker uses it repeatedly. Let's see if our mom knows anything. What with the singer?
Hi, Mom.
Kate! What? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke
Kate
me
is
up.
the
I was
zeitgeist.
sleeping deeply, too. I simply got to get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you if that's what you want.
Nah, we're
Mom,
over him.
listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear.
Like we're having
Imagine
this
that.
conversation
That's
right in
just
front
great.
of our weird
so then
friend.
he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Oh, still. Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with a Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Oh. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again.
I've not even
Catch you
met
later.
Frank, but okay. You know,
Director,
I'd like to
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where
go to one of
Helena
those old-timey
Romansky is.
spas where you just like spend
My
like
God.
a year.
You have
And
found
it's just
Helena.
like
That is fantastic.
every other day you go to the mineral baths, you know, massage. Just, you know, it sounds very relaxing. Oh, you have COVID? I'm so sorry. Ah,
From my research,
hope you're getting.
Helena
feeling
Romansky
well,
is
getting the
living in
rest.
Arrowbad.
Arlbat. Helena Romansky is in
Prayers for
Arlbat.
swift healing.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime.
Now everyone
To be
goes
granted
to
a stay
Sochi.
there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll
I'm not so
prefer
sure.
the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Okay, but how do I get to Adelbad? Also, Sub-Zero, thank you for the Rotata. I'll get to that in a moment. And Gale, thank you for the 100 bits. Once we...
You know, I could get there 10 times quicker if you gave me my automaton's
Cotton
hands
candy.
back. Then I could use my train.
Out of the question that I tamper with my pianist now.
It's not even a pianist,
Please
it's an organist.
understand, there are still 1 or 2 finer adjustments that I must make before Helena arrives.
Please excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
Okay, well maybe, the creeping horror of overwrought parasocial relationships. Oh, we're getting a phone call.
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Isn't it like 3 a.m. your
you know,
time?
I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt
Yeah,
really
factory
dumb when I
pollutants will
hung
really
up.
help out the
Really?
voice of the
Yeah,
singer.
I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
Oh. I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is
Dan,
putting
quit
more
being
than
so
distance
manipulative.
between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
So yeah, so this is the
It
monorail.
seems this monorail is...
Anyway, so Rotada, readings of today. The first reading was about Jonah preaching in the city of Nineveh, and the gospel was Christ at the house of Mary and Martha, and Martha's doing all the work, and Mary's chilling at Jesus' feet. I went with the classic route of everybody dies in the end, nobody escapes. I mean, this is true, but not necessarily helpful. Oh, I can interact with the thing. I can open the door. I went with the route of talking about, you know, the better part will not be taken from Mary. The sense of that relationship with Christ is never lost. But there's a fun route you could take with the first reading, because I love that Jonah is a parable. It's not a historical text. But Jonah was supposed to go through Nineveh, and it was supposed to be like a 3-day journey just to get to the center. But news traveled faster and got to the king before that. But Jonah just gave up. He's like, I don't even care. They're going to get destroyed anyway. And I find sort of a great irony in that, because the next reading, or the next section of Jonah is God not destroying that, and Jonah being all upset, and God being like, what? This isn't your decision.
How are you, Oscar?
Apart from the fact that I am incapable of drinking a cup of tea, of reading the paper, of scratching my nose, or even...
Do you know how to
Oscar,
get to
I have to
Arlbad?
leave for Arrowbad right away.
Kate Walker, how can you even think of it? It is out of the question to so much as set foot outside this creepy town without retrieving my hands. I will remind you that I am the only one here in a position to drive this train, and that in my present state I am unable to fulfill this function correctly.
I know, Oscar. That's why I'm going without you.
What? You are going to abandon me here?
Calm down, Oscar. And don't worry, I'm not abandoning you. We've got to get your hands and carry on our journey. I've got to get to Arrowbad and bring back Helena Romansky.
Oh, I am so relieved. Not that I ever doubted your abilities. I was just surprised, that's all. But if you don't have the train, how can you hope to get there?
That's the part I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to have to find some other
Jesus, wisdom.
transportation. But I'm counting on you, Oscar, to take good care of the train while I'm away.
You can trust me. Even without my hands, I can be a very resourceful automaton. Do come back quickly, Kate Walker.
Count on it, Oscar.
Okay, so
Right.
we need
Good luck.
to figure out a way to. There's these things called walls. But I guess the question comes back to, why does a automaton need to scratch his metal nose? So we need to find some way to activate the monorail, which might be in this upper platform here. I feel like it's probably fast travel. Yeah. Just teleport, Kate Walker. Hans wanted Oscar to be lifelike, but Hans didn't even design Oscar. Well, he designed it, but he didn't build it. So I don't know. Because Anna built him to stop a rusty itch. Fair enough. Activate a monorail. If I were the monorail control room, where would I be hiding? Not in the museum. Ah, so you can be inviting to civilians there. I suppose that goes along with the lifelike idea. Also, these little module rooms that can raise and lower, kind of a really interesting but impractical idea. Nope.
Direct.
Ah,
Please.
so
Nope, not talking to him again. There's the ventilation duct in the mine. Seems an odd thing to include being able to work on. Or click on if it doesn't do anything. I did ask him about going there, but he was all like, well, you can't use your train because you can't use the hands. Because I'm grumpy and I don't like things. But we can try asking him again, because sometimes adventure games do just like having an answer be a second dialogue tree.
Direct.
ah,
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arrowbad.
Arrowbad.
You know the town.
Of course.
It sounds like a.
I think Madame Romance.
Okay.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool?
I was going to ask the same
You mean
thing.
you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's
No.
still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another bottle than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
Do you have a bottle
How
of
do
vodka
I get up to
could
the
take him?
space compound then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay, I'm going.
I am count.
Okay, so, yep. Good call, my black cat. Because heaven forbid I just press a button that calls a monorail that moves on its own anyway. That would be absurd. It's also a suspended monorail, which I find pretty cool. I think there's one of those in Germany. Oh, who's calling us now?
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia. Great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this.
I'm
If I'm going to
undergoing a
get to the end
cathartic
of my
life
journey, I've got to
experience.
link up this singer and the director of the Comkalsgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression
Uh-huh.
you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean
See-
you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in
That
a
sounds
good
like dating.
cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldberg. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia.
The two of you
Take
make a
care.
great couple. Also, this is how... I don't have my cell phone near me, but this is how Kate's holding her cell phone to have a conversation. Unlike a Nokia. Perfectly normal. Well, let's go talk to the drunk cosmonaut. The Goldberg dinner was the thing that Kate was invited to along with Dan, for those who don't remember. And I'm not saying breaking character animations isn't hard. I'm just saying I can also laugh at it. Anyway, that was her not being back for the dinner was kind of a cause for the fight. Well, judging by the massive supply of bottles, I think we found the cosmonaut's home.
I need a key.
Knock, knock. Sobriety check. Sobriety check failed.
Excuse me. Sir, sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff! Oh,
Sounds awfully
holy
American.
mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry,
Oh,
sir.
he's very
Just
far
do
gone.
stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
He looks like a sad old Raz, you're right.
I need to get to Arrowbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too, you know. All these bottles.
So many birds nesting around here. What attracts them all here like that?
Dumb birds. But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly. Them birds, geez, they can fly.
Sounds like you're jealous of them.
Well, maybe you're just right there. Because sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch them circle for hours on ends. Birds, they crap themselves when they see him coming. Don't stop them coming back, though.
Soyuz?
Soyuz, ma'am. A silver angel. The savior who cleans our cosmodrome of them dirty rats with dirty wings.
Okay.
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little lips around this. Vodka. Tell me what you think.
No, I'm good.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We gotta need a special bottle for this special occasion. Something to blow you away. 3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff.
Okay, that's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what? Oh, trouble on its way. Bottoms up. Power to the babushkas.
Oh, babushkas don't need
I
you
was
to
going
give them
to-
power.
Forget it, it doesn't matter. He's too drunk to help anyone anyway.
I am not drunk. I have drunk. A little.
I don't recommend using that if you ever get pulled over. I also don't recommend drinking and driving as a general principle.
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
I don't think there's any regulations and laws against flying a spaceship under the influence, but I still generally wouldn't recommend it.
Be careful! Don't
Seems
lean
not
out
a
too
great
far.
idea to be calculating orbital trajectories and well, great. Now we know how we have to use that. Chemical Cosmodrome Prototype Program Management Committee. Subsequent to the inspections last year, reached an unfavorable conclusion. Hans Roberg's research will yield no concrete results. Wait, was Hans designing the rocket? Did he make a spring-powered rocket? That's terrifying. Hey, look, a key. Boing goes the rocket. I don't think that's how you want your rockets to go. Okay. Ah, it lets him in that direction. Why is no water coming out? That is a great question. Probably because I haven't primed the pump. Probably need to go do another puzzle to solve. Yeah, because this goes into the piping over there, and I haven't. Well, that looks like what Hans Vorarlberg would design if he made a spaceship, so... Okay, so we have a Vorarlberg key, so... Yes, designed by Hans. Destroying ship to the spa that represents the next stage of death. What was that? Oh, that might be the wheel.
This thing's...
Okay, so something's missing here. But we have arrow, hypodermic needle, rotate, and triangle? You know, all the essential elements to operating a spaceship. Oh, Step Zero, thank you for the 500 bits. And the misery that goes with it. Let's make sure we get all 6 flavors here. A handful of bright colors and joy. Yay.
I need a key.
I got a lot of the lemon and lime flavors. Oh, there's the wheel. Sometimes these textures blend together to me. Oh no! No. Get some rest. Get lots of fluids, my black cat. Hydrate? How about we hydrate like this guy? Also, if the airship
Hey, what's happening?
is on a track, why does it
Let's
need
water you, goddamn.
the airship
Stop
portion?
It.
Yeah, whatever.
Now! You want me to drown?
No, I just want you to sober up so I can talk to you. Give me the keys to the airship. This is the new confident Miss Kate Walker.
Calm down. It's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
Too much.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
Do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it, too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks.
No more candy for me?
Thank you so much for
Well, we'll
helping
see
me.
if the bits have anything
I'm
to say
sorry.
about that,
Been great
unfortunately.
talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take...
But we have a key to the airship. Wait, the airship's this way. Gonna have to brush my teeth after this, though. I can feel the sugar. It's like rotting them away.
Doesn't look like that works.
It's the same
Doesn't
thing.
look like that works.
It's true, the bits do add up. And don't worry, you have approximately a month or until the candy. It doesn't have to just be today. Like, I'm not throwing these out at the end of the day. They're still gonna be here, haunting me. Okay, so we need to do something to get the airship working. We don't know what yet. Something tells me it's getting rid of the birds, getting them to move somewhere else. There's more to explore over here. Because there's the steps up here into the rocket. Bit of honey freeze-dried is very good. I wonder how candy corn freeze-dries. I guess it basically is already. This rocket is, missing a portion.
Doesn't look like that works.
Well, I'm thinking it's this, the Hawk. But how do I get the Hawk out of its cage? That it looks like it could just leave at any time. And I think there's more down here as well. It's a highly trained bird that doesn't listen to strangers. It's a smart bird, then. It knows stranger danger. Okay. That's just the monorail. Miss Kate Walker must do the hokey pokey to figure out where she's headed. Well, let's go talk to Drunky McGee, comrade, about the bird. Maybe he'll fill us in and be like, oh, here's the key for that bird. Here's the key for the bird. Everything is automaton. Where'd you go? Should we go back inside? Are you drunk again? He knows the secret of fast travel? I wish. But this be how old adventure games be. Maybe he's over here piloting the thing. You have to make the game 10 hours long somehow. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Well, we can safely traverse this section of the jungle, I think.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say? We got a deal?
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
Why not? We have places to go, people to find, automaton hands to steal back.
What are you tinkering with? Why is it taking so long?
Wow.
Just a bit.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself in my...
No, dude, your behavior's kind of unacceptable. And yeah, Step Zero, you're right. This era... Get the thing at the beginning. Those puzzles can be brutal. Okay, so we've wound it up. That's jammed. Can I stick vodka in there? I feel like this vodka is going to be used as a propellant. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. It's a motivator. I don't think I want...
tinker?
Just...
I don't think I want to motivate him with any more vodka. Oh, for motivating Kate. Kate could use a bit of a motivator. It's just going to take me to the airship, I think. Yep. I have watched Doctor Who. I watched when it first started with the Ninth Doctor in the reboot, up through about a third of the way through the 11th Doctor's tenure, then on and off with the 12th and 13th Doctor. But my dad used to watch the original Doctor Who series when he was a kid, because he lived in England for a while. And so when they announced, they were going back to Doctor Who and remaking it, etc., he was so excited. The county recorder has said the house is yours and you are off to get the keys. All right, congratulations, Gail. Go get those keys. That is awesome. Congratulations on closing on the house. I was hearing a loud fan, and I wasn't sure if it was in the game or one of my two computers. Everybody drives in the end, nobody knows it like the Doctor. That is a good River Song quote. I remember her first episode, and it was very mysterious who she was. Nope, can't give him the vodka. Nope. Did we miss something in his house? Well, I can't pour the vodka out. Hey, Churro Expedition, good to see ya. We are playing Syberia, a point-and-click adventure game from 2000. We are currently at an abandoned cosmodrome, trying to figure out how to help a very alcoholic cosmonaut get into space with a spring-powered spaceship. Because that's a sentence. Hope the new apartment's treating you well. Needle for blood sample. That sounds like something the cosmonauts would do. Oh, Step Zero has punished my hubris. Okay, so I got caramel apple and lemonade shake up. Thank you for the bed, Step Zero. Yeah, spring powered rocket. So everything in this game relies on like automaton tech. So that spaceship right there is somehow powered by springs and gears. Just kidding, everything unpacked. That is a real struggle of moving. Is a little churro confused by the change of location, or have they adapted pretty easily? Man, some of those lemon ones get the citric acid really hits your throat. Anyway, this airship, not the spaceship, but the airship, is piloted by this automaton right here, but we can't make it go because it's surrounded by birds. But we can't get the birds to go away, because first we have to get the cosmonaut to fly. That's fair. I think just about anyone would prefer a full-size apartment rather than a staying in a hotel room. But especially a baby. Anytime we talk to him, he just gets all cranky. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. So they haven't finished the fire alarm system, but they're working on it. They're getting they're putting on the finishing touches, going floor by floor. They were working on the second floor yesterday. But the windows, I think, are done. They had a surprise day. Because, like, you can't see it, but the windows of the rectory on the first floor have this, like, 3-leaf fleur-de-lis kind of thing. And so when they replaced all the windows, they left the old ones as they were, and they'd come back and replace those later. And so what they wound up doing was making a cut piece of glass that fits in next to the existing glass. And they just did that last week. Yeah, last week, because the glue is still very fresh and smells of it. Yeah, just gotta hope there are no fires. Well, fortunately, the old fire alarm system is still there. This is replacing it, but the old ones are still standing. Aha! There was a panel that we were missing. Blood sample required. Yeah, I'm trying to... Unauthorized procedure. Can I just leave him hanging up there? Oh, wait. Blood testing apparatus. Hold on. Okay, we've got to bring him back down. Need to go test his blood. Yeah, I did not see that one panel that's like, oh, just move this to the side and... You lift me up, you put me down.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't hurt.
There's two things a good soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
You?
I'll only be needing your blood.
My
It's
pleasure,
just
man.
unnecessary.
Ow!
What's the line from Dune? Inside the black box, there's only pain. Hoist him up. Blood sample goes in. Blood sample. Alcohol level too high. Oh. Oh. I think I just figured out who we're going to have to get the blood sample from, if it's not ourselves. we gotta go all the way back to the mine to go talk to the singer-obsessed dude and be like, we need your blood. Because we need Soviet comrade blood. Because there's not really a whole lot of other options, because I don't think we're getting blood from Oscar.
Colonel, it seems there's a slight problem with your blood.
What do you mean, problem? My blood is the blood of a thoroughbred cosmonaut.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do. Colonel,
What do
I really just want to launch this guy's rocket. Try putting it back in and then clicking on the right spot for you to give your blood. I can try. Step 0, thank you for the 100 bits. This horrible flavor is lemonade shake-up. Oh, okay, I can just... I don't even have the... I had the thing in my... I've duplicated the blood testing apparatus. I'm sure I was thinking it would just be checking to make sure,
okay. I think I've figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go. Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
uh-huh. I still like the idea of going back to the mole man and being like, give us your blood.
Come in, Miss Walker. Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
Okay.
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be right up.
Okay, we need to crank the airship, which makes sense because it's designed by Hans Vorarlberg, so of course it's spring-powered.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Oh, wow. It's actually rocket-powered. Hans designed something that wasn't all spring. Sprocket rocket. Well, whatever it was, we have successfully launched him. Ah, this is probably the thing we were missing. It had a manual start. it was in the cockpit with 2 wires. Jump starting it. Well, I have not seen the Jetsons in quite some time, so unfortunately, nope. Oh, it's like an air raid siren. Yep. Who's a pretty bird? I was actually thinking about air raid sirens earlier today because I realized, I don't hear them every week at noon on Wednesday anymore. They did put a lot of budget into that bird attack, and it was beautiful. I think this game is just straight up beautiful all over. Like, I would love an HD remake with, like, improved texture quality and everything, but, like... No. When I lived in Columbus, Ohio, we had air raid sirens. We had the weekly... I typically play for 2 hours, so I'm actually going to be wrapping up here fair quick. Just wanted to get the airship off to Autobad. Noon on Wednesdays is the normal time for air raids. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's not on a track. It is just a freestanding. Bye, Oscar. We might come back sometime. I have to go to a spa first. I would love to take a transatlantic flight in a rigid airship. I think that'd be really fun and beautiful. Oh, look, a metaphor. And I think that is a perfect place to call it for the day. Make sure that's saved properly. Yep. So, all right. A cruise with fewer safety regulations. Actually, probably more safety regulations. But anyway. Plus, there's kind of a... There's sort of je ne sais quoi of class. And it's much smaller. You know, an airship can only carry maybe a couple hundred people compared to a cruise ship at, 10,000. So, but anyway... I think that's a great place to call it for the day. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I've been your host, Father Evan. Join us on Thursday as we go back to Catechumen. That game keeps on giving, assuming it doesn't keep crashing at this point. On Monday, we'll be back with Yeez 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. Finally, it's been a while. Tuesday... Next week, because next week is the 1 year anniversary of the stream, we're going to do something special. So we're going to take a week off of Syberia, but don't worry. We're going to come back. We're not leaving Kate Walker high and dry. We're going to complete her adventure. And again, for the rest of the month, or as long as I still have this bowl of misery, I mean, candy corn, we can, you can keep spamming those bits and forcing me to eat more terrible flavors. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's liked, followed, subscribed, cheered with the bits today. And thank you to everyone who's subscribed over on YouTube. And thank you to everyone who's joined the Discord. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Take care, and God bless.